Hello, welcome back again. As you could tell, I'm just recording a second video on the same day while I'm up here. Today the video is over the requirements for Buddhism. There's really not many requirements as it sounds. The main requirement they want you to focus on is the three jewels. That is the Buddha, which is the teacher, the Dharma, which is the teachings, and the Sangha, which is the communities. That's the main focus. The next mild focus is to understand the core concepts, which I will go over in later videos, but that would be the Four Noble Truths. That is, there is suffering. Everybody suffers. I'm sure many people watching this video are having a form of suffering. The origin of the suffering. So in a small nutshell, that is the origin of what's causing your suffering right there. The cessation of your suffering, that is how to remove yourself from that suffering. Not to get rid of it, but just to be able to put it aside and understand it. Then you have the Eightfold Path. That is the way to remain out of suffering. And that would be right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Another good thing to keep track of is the 5 precepts. That is no killing of any beings, no stealing, no matter how small, no sexual misconduct. That is a little bit misunderstood, but we'll go over that in a later video. No lying, unless it is to save someone's life. So if someone's running from a robber and they ask you where they are and you just say they're in the back room, yeah, that's not good. So on the no lying, just use your common sense there. The no intoxicants, that includes alcohol, that includes weed, that includes street drugs, anything that messes with your mind. They want you to have a clear mind. Another thing is to cultivate wisdom and compassion through practice and meditation. The last thing is to understand karma, cause and effect. So if you do something, something's going to happen, whether it's good or it's bad. If you do something good, not immediately, but eventually something good will happen. If you do something bad, again, not immediately, but something bad will happen. And then the last couple things on my cheat sheet here is the things not required through Buddhism, but everyone thinks they are. So, special clothes. As you can see, I'm not wearing robes. I'm a layperson. Really only ordained monks have to wear robes. Changing your name, that is another ordained monk thing. And abandoning your social life. While ordained monks do go into seclusion, they don't completely give up their social life. The whole point of this practice is to be able to navigate your social life with your spiritual life and to improve yourself. The only time I would say to abandon things in your social life is if it's negative. So if you have friends that you know are doing something bad, it's probably good to distance yourself from them. The last thing for this short video on the requirements for Buddhism is I picked up these 2 books several years ago. You could find them online. I got these for free through a foundation. You got the Dhammapada. That is good for anyone, not just Buddhists. It is a whole bunch of good sayings. Just skim to a random one in here. Hunger is the worst disease. Conditioned things, the worst suffering. Knowing this as it really is, the wise realize nibbana, the highest bliss. And then out of this one, The Heart of the Buddha, another really good one. Just flip to a random page. I will go left. Those who are truly wise will remain unmoved by feelings of happiness and suffering, fame and disgrace, praise and blame, gain and loss. Well, that's the 8 winds, something we'll go over way in the future. But both of these are things that were actually said by the Buddha. So this is a good starting point for anyone who's interested. Also, another good thing, not a requirement, but is good to have. If I could pull it out, there we go. Our mala beads. They're 108 count beads. There is no requirement to their size, their color. They don't even have to be expensive. These were like $7 and I've had them for years. And in fact, these are 107 because one broke off, but I still cherish them. But those are the basic requirements for Buddhism. As I said, the one that is the main focus is the 3 jewels. Again, the 4 Noble Truths, 8-fold Paths, and the precepts are also really good to look into. So we'll go over all of this in different steps through later videos. And again, have peace in your life, and I hope to see you in future videos. Namaste.